I'm going to do the first part of my review of Nickelodeon Punta Cana here with the background before I leave. So we're getting ready to go. I will tell you, I booked under a Prestige member, so I was able to get her amazing benefits of a beautiful flat swim-up suite with this view and the butlers. Now I will tell you, this resort is just beautiful. It is perfectly kept. The workers here work so hard on keeping everything wonderful. And if you book under a Prestige member and you get the butler service, you're getting the butler service at the beach, at the water park, and at your room. You are getting someone to make all of your reservations for you. You are getting service at the beach with all the drinks you can drink. And I know some resorts I've been to, I've thought the drinks are watered down. These are the strongest drinks that I've ever had here, so don't worry about that. As far as the room goes, again, this is the flat swim up. It was plenty of room. The only complaint I have is the air conditioning was so loud at night, and I'm a very light sleeper, that I was not able to sleep unless the air conditioning was turned off. So just keep that in mind. If you're a light sleeper, maybe bring some earplugs or something. I wish I would have done that. As for the food, so the food has been controversial on the forums and everything. Here's what we found. And I am a huge food critic. I own a meal delivery service. I am a chef. My husband owns a catering company and he is a gourmet chef as well. So we are very hard to please. We were able to find very good food in the buffet as long as it was made fresh. We found that they made so much food in advance that it would get cold. But the fresh hot food was good. I would just stay away from the chicken thighs because they weren't cleaned properly. Other than that, the food was good. Is it 5 stars, Sandals Resort? No. But is it 3.5 to 4 stars and you will eat enough to sustain yourself for the trip? Absolutely. I will say we went to Spacewalker for dinner. The food was very good. And we did try the Italian restaurant for dinner. That was good. At Walk Walk, the sushi was okay. We had a couple of good things, but we steered clear of the entrees at Walk Walk. We weren't impressed. And the Sweetery actually has pretty good ice cream that you can get, and sweets, and really good sandwiches. Fun fact about this resort, which I'm shocked, the bread and the dough is fantastic. The pizza dough is great. The bread is great. For breakfast, grab yourself a giant chunk of fresh bread and get some fresh eggs made and make yourself an egg breakfast sandwich, and it is absolutely delicious. Now let's talk about really important things for you to bring on this trip. Bring a life vest for your kids. If your kid is over 4 years old and still needs a life vest, they will not give you one at the water park. So make sure you bring a life vest for your kids. Bring a lot of sunscreen. I am Lebanese and Italian. This Dominican sun is hot stuff. We are slathering ourselves with sunscreen every 30 to 40 minutes to make sure that we don't burn. And look how brown I got. Make sure you bring sunglasses. I got these cheap sunglasses on Amazon. Bring sunglasses that if you lose them, you'll be fine. But I will tell you something awesome. We spent the Super Bowl here, and my husband lost his very expensive Ray-Bans, and we asked our butler, and he found them. So they are honest. So people are not going to steal from you here, which is awesome, because we always live in that fear. You can bring your own sand toys, or there are people walking around the beach selling sand toys, and you can also buy them in the gift shop for like 25 bucks. So either bring your own, or you can buy them here. I also did bring like goldfish, little snacks that my kids like because they're picky, and there really aren't any like snacky items. And this is not a hotel that has like boxes of cereal for you to grab, but you can always grab a banana or an apple. So at least you get some sort of snack if you need one. As for fun with your kids at the Nickelodeon Punta Cana Resort, let me tell you something. There is a lot to do. There are indoor activities, like they have this big indoor amusement park that the kids can go around in. Just make sure they are dry and they have socks. So this is a really fun thing to do before you go into the Aquanic water park. And there are so many different things to do in the water park. You can get the family slimming, which we did and was super fun. And also, we spent a lot of time at the beach. The pools at the beach are just fantastic. And look how pretty this beach is. Why would we want to spend the whole trip in the water park when we could be at this beautiful beach? So that's what we did the most of. You can opt for additional things like the character breakfast or a dinner with the Ninja Turtles. We did not do either of those because my kids did not want to go with all of the characters. My son's a huge Nickelodeon Ninja Turtles fan, but he got a little creeped out with the Ninja Turtles, so we just stayed back from that. But every night there's also a kids show and an adult entertainment show, and you know what? It's just enough to have fun. And you can also go to the Snick Lounge. A lot of the games are free to play, or you can spend some money and you can play the paid games, which would be like the pool or the air hockey or the little claw machines. All in all, we've been here for 6 nights at the Nickelodeon Punta Cana, and I read so many bad reviews, which really made me so nervous about this trip. But let me tell you something. If you told me today you'd extend this trip for 3 weeks, I would take it. It was fantastic. It is so beautiful. And I think that you guys should leave those message boards alone and just go and experience Nickelodeon Punta Cana for yourself. I'm not getting paid to do this. If Nickelodeon wants to throw me a free trip for it, sure, thanks very much. But I will tell you, as a chef, as a mother of 2, and as a very, very picky person that stays at the most expensive, elite places, I can tell you, this was a bang for my buck, and my kids were happy, and we had a great family trip. So try Nickelodeon Punta Cana for yourself and see what it's all about. And I promise you, you will leave having a very good time. And don't forget, if you have things that you can part with, leave them for the staff, because Dominican Republic is not like America. It is a very poor country, and they do appreciate the extra dresses or the extra things that you can give them, in addition to throwing them a couple of cash tips, because 20 bucks to you is nothing and 20 bucks to them is everything. All right, peace out. I hope you enjoyed my review.